Hi everyone, welcome to the 2005 British Grand Prix. We're here at the classic layout of Silverstone for what would be an absolutely epic qualifying battle that year between Kimi Räikkönen in his McLaren MP420, which is the car that I'm in now, and Fernando Alonso in his Renault R25. And unfortunately for Kimi, he was aware before qualifying started that he'll be getting a 10-place grid drop for the race, which meant the best he could hope for would be qualifying 11th, even if he was able to snatch pole. And the lap we're trying to recreate, he was able to do a 1:19.9, which at the time was 0.3 faster than Jenson Button's lap in that session. And then Fernando would come through right at the very end in his Renault and snatch pole by 0.02 seconds. So a couple of hundredths, very, very close. Great era of racing, of course, big screaming V10 engines, small, nimble, light cars. And the interesting fact with qualifying too, they had to qualify the cars with the fuel they would start the race on, so a little bit of strategy would come into play there as well. And probably the best part of this era is they use the proper layout of Silverstone, the classic version, which we'll run through now for this lap. As we start where it should, on the proper start-finish line. Circuit's been ruined a bit these days, I feel, as we go into the proper turn one, which is Cops. Just a little bit of a lift. Let the aero take over. And we go into the Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel complex. And down the Wellington Straight. A lot of this will look very familiar, of course, if you're watching modern Formula 1. We come in the Stowe. A little bit more open on the exit there. Of course, now this is the pit entry in the modern circuit. And into Club, which is now the, of course, the final corner on the modern layout. This is where it gets very different. Instead of spearing off here at Abbey, we will turn left and make our way under bridge. Fantastic corner, load the car up. And back into Brooklands. And of course Luffield as the final turn. Just a fantastic layout. So much better than what they've currently got. So now we'll move forward now, we'll do a few more laps and we'll put our best lap up here in a second, see if we can beat that 1:19.9.
Horrible through the last two corners.
Kimi Räikkönen starting his flying lap into Kopp's corner. Here's a man with an awful lot on his mind. Whatever happens here, he's going to have to go 10 places back on the grid. Same scenario as the French Grand Prix last weekend. He hangs it all out because he wants to be as far up the grid as he possibly can be. He'll want to see P1 at the end of this lap because that'll mean P11 and an opportunity to attack. He knows his teammate Montoya is going to be at the front of the grid tomorrow. It is all to play for tactically, and Räikkönen is sticking it on the line here. He's almost 0.4 of a second faster than Jenson Button. Remember though, he'll go 10 places back from wherever he gets.
Well wide in Stowe corner, just about got away with it, but he would have given a little bit away there, but so fast down to the first sector. But surely he's not going to go light. He's got to carry some fuel to get him a good distance into this Grand Prix. But you're right, P11 would be the best, would at least save him something. He was 13th on the grid last weekend, finished second. If he can get up to 11th, he's got a half a chance still of winning the Grand Prix. Different line altogether to Button through the final part of the complex, but still a third of a second up.
This is to put pressure on Alonso, who's now warming up for his flying lap. He'll be the last man to go. He'll be told what Räikkönen's done. He wants to put as much pressure as he possibly can on him to remind him he'll come through the field tomorrow. This has been a special one from Kimi Räikkönen.
There we go guys, a 1:19.7, so a couple of tenths up there on the qualifying lap from 2005. As always, thanks very much for watching and take care.